Sri Gurubhyo Nama. Morning viewers. We are going to see about the upcoming 2024 New Year prediction. I wish you all a happy 2024 ahead. May this year bring a lot of joy and happiness and success in your life. We'll be seeing the predictions for each and every zodiacs as a separate video. If you are new to my channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. It may be an easy task for you, but it can give a lot of motivation to release such videos for us. 2024 can see Saturn takes a lead in this year. As you can see in 2024, the summation gives you 8 and the value 8 represents Saturn. So this year Saturn will rule over all the places. So it takes the highest power in this year. Also you can see Saturn is a ruler at Aquarius this year. Takes the Mool Trikona Sthan there. Whenever Saturn is negative, that is if it is not getting associated with Jupiter or Venus or a rising moon or a Mercury, Saturn will be very strong in doing negative impacts. Especially we can see a lot of problems in terms of international affairs. There will be a slowdown in economy because Saturn is strong at the 11th house. Some country may face serious economic crisis. They get surrender to other countries. There will be conflicts between the borders of different countries. There will be a lot of accidents, especially fire accidents, earthquakes, and there will be severe storm and rain this year. You can see this impact across all the places, right from south to north, east to west. So Saturn is very strong on the negative side. It will give huge impact. At the same time, when Saturn is very positive, there could be a lot of positive events too. Some of the new spiritual leaders will emerge. As you can see, on the beginning of this year, it starts on the star of Magha, as Magha is the star of Ketu, and on the day 1st of January 2024, when you see the morning time, when the sign rises, it is in the Virgo ascendant. You could see the Rahu is very strong at the Pisces and Ketu at Virgo, and you have Jupiter at Aries, Saturn very strong at the 11th house Aquarius. So you have Moon at Leo, as you can see it's a star of Magha, and there is a conjunction of planets at Sagittarius as well as Scorpio. At Scorpio you can see there is a conjunction of Venus with Mercury, and in Sagittarius you can see there is a conjunction of planet Mars with Sun. So you could see the beginning of the year itself, there is a lot of problems across different places. There will be storm, wind and rainfall across places. Same way you can see at the end of the year, on 31st of December 2024 at the midnight, it is again Virgo ascendant. We will be seeing that Purva Ashada star, the star of Venus, and Venus is associated with Saturn, and during that time Saturn will be positive because you have the positive planet Venus getting associated with Saturn. So at the end of the year it looks good, and you have Rahu very strong at Pisces and Ketu at Virgo. Jupiter had taken transit from Aries to Taurus, and you have Mars at Cancer. Again you can see a conjunction of planets, that is Sun and Moon at Sagittarius, and you have Mercury at the Scorpio. So during that day it is a Amavasya day, it's a new moon day, where there is a conjunction of Sun and Moon at Sagittarius. So this is a planetary position on the end of the year. So considering all these planets, and especially the major impact from Saturn, Rahu, Ketu and Jupiter, because in this year you will see only one transit, that is Jupiter, which is moving from Aries to Taurus during the month of April. Other than that, no major transit takes place in this year, except the planets like Moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, which is very frequent. The impact will be much less. So considering the major planetary positions like Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, we will be seeing a separate video for each zodiac, right from Aries to Pisces. Cancer, the fourth zodiac sign. For Cancer in the year 2024, the placement of the planets is not so encouraging, especially the Rahu, Ketu as well as the Saturn. Mainly the position of Saturn at the 8th house is not good. It will spoil everything. Even if there is any positive thing from the personal chart, Saturn will stop all this and it will play a lead role in this time. So Saturn at the 8th house will give some troubles in the family life. There will be some frequent health issues. There will be a problem with the married couples. So time is not so encouraging and favorable. Same way, when you look at the Rahu at the 9th house is not good because it will spoil the relationship with the father and the father side family. Even it will stop certain luck. So whatever the efforts that we put in, during the time we get the results, there may be some hindrance and problems. So we may not be lucky in this time. Even though the houses of Jupiter, it's not so good. Saturn aspect in the 2nd house is not good because the 2nd house indicates your communication. Those who are working with communication as a base in this year face lot of challenges and troubles with the people, especially for those working as teachers and lecturers in colleges. They may not get support from the students, so the students may not listen to them. So whatever the teach, it will go for a waste. Even for lawyers, they may face certain challenges in this year. They may lose certain verdicts. Their arguments may not be fruitful and helpful for them. So they face certain consequences in this year. Till April, Jupiter is the 10th house. There will be some problems in getting a good job opportunities also. Even for those working in companies, they face some challenges with the seniors. The next Jupiter transit looks favorable for Cancer because it comes to the 11th house. Jupiter happens to be the 6th and 9th house lord, takes the 11th house, implies there will be some benefit out of their family assets. Some may get properties from the family side, some may inherit their family properties in this time. Some may even get a second marriage successful during this time. There will be good relationship with the elder brothers and sisters. The business will give a lot of profitability during this period. From 11th house, Jupiter will aspect the 3rd house where Ketu is placed. So the moment the Jupiter transit takes place, Ketu will be positive and active at the 3rd house. When we talk about the 3rd house, it implies the special talent or inbuilt talent which can exhibit and get more credits from public. So those who are artists, who are singers, who are playing instruments, who are dancers, who are actors, they all find the period more favoring to them. They'll get more chances. Some may even travel foreign countries and the name will spread across different countries. So it's all positive for them. So the hard work will turn out to be successful and more benefitable for them. After April, the 7th house looks favorable because Jupiter aspects the 7th house also. So those who are not married yet, they may find some good marriage alliances after April. Depends upon the power of the individual chart. So one should be careful that during this year, the Saturn at the 8th house will play the lead role. It will try to stop everything. In spite of getting all the positivity, it depends upon the individual chart. There will be good support with the children. Children will study well, they will join in sports and exhibit their talents, and some may even get awards. Some may even enter into the film industry and shine. So these are positivity. There will be some expenses due to health related issues, expenses for the parents, expenses for the children. They all take place during this time. Children studying up to 10th and 12th standard, the study will be on average. Those who are studying in colleges and trying for job opportunities through campus interviews may face some challenges during this time. They should be careful because Saturn aspects the 5th house, so it will spoil the effort. After April, those who are jobless, they will get good job opportunities, but again there will be some problems in the job because they will get supervised by the seniors. There will be some controversies between the seniors. There will be some issues, the seniors and the co-workers. They should attend to the office in time. They should not involve in any politics in the company. They should complete all the work in time. If they keep anything pending or if they don't attend to office in time, so they face some problems and issues with the seniors. So these are some of the negativity in this time. Those who are looking for a childbirth, after April there is a good possibility and opportunity to finding a good result. For Cancer, the year 2024, even though certain planets like Jupiter after April good, and by aspecting the 2nd and 7th houses, by aspecting the 3rd and the 7th houses keeps these houses positive, Saturn at the 8th house will give all sort of troubles to them. So for Cancer, period is not so encouraging for them. So looking at the strength of the planetary positions during the year 2024 for Cancer, you can see the Saturn's placement at the 8th house is not at all favorable, and 8th house is badly affected. So Saturn will take the lead role, and if a person's personal chart is really positive with Saturn placed at a positive house with positive planets like Jupiter or Venus and all, then there are chances of getting some positivity. If the personal chart is not favorable or encouraging, they may not get the desired results. Even you can see the placement of Rahu at the 9th house is not so encouraging and it is affected. Same way, the 2nd house is affected as Saturn aspects the 2nd house directly. But you can see after April, the placement of Jupiter is really good. The 11th house is positive for them. So we can expect some inflow of money during this time. So there could be some savings also. And after April, those who have left the family for a job or other purposes, they may come back and get united with the family. So this particular time, they may get chances of working in their own native place. So they can think of returning back to the native place or try to get a transfer and all. So this looks positive. You can see after April, the 3rd house where Ketu is there, it turns out to be positive, and 3rd house indicates your special skills and abilities. So those who are artists, they may face positive opportunities during this time. They get more chances in the industry. The 7th house is positive as Jupiter aspects the 7th house also. So there could be some marriage alliances. There will be some good relationship with the married couple. Those who are separated, there are chances to get reunited. So these are positive. Even some may get good friends. Business partners may show interest in business and be more favorable to you. So these are positive. The 10th and 5th house looks average. So this year it is an average workplace. So they should be careful because the 10th house Saturn also aspects. So there will be some controversies and conflicts with the seniors in the workplace. Even there will be some issues with the children initially. But as Jupiter is also aspecting the 5th house, there will be support for the children also. You can see the 4th house, 6th house and the 12th house as well as the 1st house looks average. So there won't be much health issues this year. There won't be much negative expenses. Even the properties and the family assets, there won't be any disturbances. So they don't face any challenges or enmities during this period. So considering all the planetary positions for the year 2024 for Cancer, we can expect a positivity up to 75%. The stars Punarvasu Pada 4, Pushya and Aslesha stars constitute the zodiac Cancer. In that, for the star of Jupiter, Punarvasu Pada 4, there could be a positivity up to 75% because Jupiter is placed well during this time. After the next transit, it will be more positive for Cancer. So we can expect a good result for this particular star. Same way, for Pushya star, the star of Saturn, it will get up to 75% positivity because Saturn will not do much negative impact to its own stars as well as its own zodiac. So in that aspect, we can see the Pushya star is also getting a good positivity in this particular year. For the star of Mercury, Aslesha star, there could be a positivity up to 70% because Mercury happens to be the 12th and 3rd house lord, and there may be some hindrance and problems in the initial 4 months, and Ketu is also associated there, and there will be some expenses also, and Mercury will not get along with Moon, and as Aslesha star, they face some difficulties in this particular time.